Listen, we is coming.
Hello, y'all. If you're wondering why I'm laughing maniacally, it's because
That is
I was
hilarious.
hovering over the start button so me and Meeks could finish our conversation. And then Luke's message
Bah!
popped up.
Yeah, because she was having audio
And
issues. She was about to blow out
yeah,
eardrums and backsides, and I was like, "Girl, this is loud. This is
yeah,
loud." I have to duck down because
had
now
to
my hair
fix
is
that.
officially not in frame. Because if I sit up the way I want to sit up, my hair is getting cut off because it's
It's not
dirty.
us. It's
It's
not
fresh.
us without issues on the technical side.
Taking these twists out, and I gotta wash it. My hair is sticky.
Oof. That is one thing I don't miss is taking the braids out and having to deal with the comb out and then the wash. Ugh.
Yeah, but these weren't in there that long, so it's not that bad. But it's still sticky from the gel. That's how you know it's still fresh because my hair is
Understandable.
sticky.
The gel hasn't properly worn
Hey,
down. Hey Casey. And yes, let us go on and get into these things. Wait, no, see, I got distracted. Where did I put the episode? Okay, there it is. Sorry,
I
don't
should have
judge
grabbed
me
a
all.
soda.
Should have grabbed the what?
I should have grabbed a soda. It's behind me. I'll get up eventually. I'll be thirsty.
I was about to say you can go get that now.
I'm sat down.
Adulting problems. Oh man. Well, yes. I hope you all are on having a great day, and I think, had an all right day.
My day was great because, well, the other person I worked with got yelled at for doing something stupid. And I was just like, you know what? I don't even want to be here today. I'm going home at 11. Be blessed.
Yep.
And that's what I did. I left.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I be leaving all the time. I have time. There are 3 of us. Like, I'm leaving. If I don't want to be here, I'm going home. Bye. So it was a good day.
Hey,
I
Mother
got some
Rome.
editing done. Hey, Mother Rome. So I got some editing done, and I had to put up a bunch of stuff. And like the Dragon Age gameplay, I edit that, and then Arcane trailer.
Nice.
My gosh, I can't believe that's gonna be it.
They're only going one more season?
This is it. This says the final chapter in the trailer.
Oh man. Well, I'm sure it'll be action packed.
Oh, it's great. Fantastic. Super excited. But yeah, it's great.
That is awesome.
I know the boys are tomorrow.
And the boys, woo-hoo. Mm-hmm.
First of all, I got to be up this morning for Bridgerton because I got to at least watch 2 episodes before I go to work. You ain't about to play with me. 3 a.m. I'm going to be here.
You're going to give me all my Cheerios. And
listen, I'm going to be drinking coffee trying to wake myself the hell up because I have to watch these 2 episodes. I have to. Spoilers for episode 5 are already being put up because people got to watch it early on a live stream.
Oh, that sucks. No consideration.
None.
Or at least are they tagging them that they're spoilers?
No, girl, these are everywhere.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't mind if you put the disclaimer spoilers. Cool, do that. But if
they'd be like Bridgerton,
come on now.
season 3, episode 5. Look at this, y'all. Oh my
God. Like, bro, it hasn't premiered yet. Yeah, that time difference where they release things. It's 3:00 for us because
it's 12 midnight for.
It's like 12 midnight for them. So it's the next day, the day of dropping. That just don't work out with our schedules. Yeah, time across the pond is always wonky.
It's not even across the pond. It's freaking California.
Well, in California, yeah, you're right.
I'm like, y'all are trash.
You're right.
I gotta be to work. Like, my goodness, by the time I get to work, I'm gonna need something to eat.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah, day.
But yeah, those will be on the things coming. So we're back in the wasteland here.
Yep, because Maximus is stupid.
Yeah. So, and it seems like it takes a while even after their big win against the guppy fish that he's they're at this I guess whatever their campsite is.
Yeah, it's like a tunnel, bridge tunnel, something like that.
Yeah, almost like a subway.
Yeah, almost.
It's what it looked like. And they're getting it seemed like they were getting drunk. I don't know, they could just have been high on adrenaline.
I know, they could have just been super excited, but either way, sir.
So Thaddeus asks to be branded, and to his small tiny bit of credit, Maximus did say, are you sure? Like, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, he was like, but so are you positive?
Like you do you really want to do it? Think twice.
Because I like deep down inside, he knew that he didn't have the right, quote unquote, to do it. He didn't feel comfortable doing it, but he was trying to do it for the sake of camaraderie. But I'm like, bruh, I'd have been like, hey, listen.
And that's why I would have said, well, you know what? We got in a fight and that feature was damaged. You could have skated right past that. That is Maximus. You could have taken care of that. But
I'd have been like, no, thank you.
He gives the brand, and because they're all kiki haha, Maximus,
he was like, this is my friend
tells
now.
him, it's actually me.
It's your boy, Maxie.
He was like, motherfucker, what bullshit did you just drag me into? Do you know what they gonna fucking do to you?
And me?
They will kill you.
And we?
Probably me too. He's like, no, because we got the prize here.
So if we go back, they're gonna love us.
Get our story straight, And he's like, bro, nah, that's not a good look. It's the Brotherhood. They will always find out.
The story is me snitching. He's like, the story is me telling everybody everything.
Exactly. And this is the dumb shit here. And where I say Maximus is a bit of a hypocrite here. Like,
so
you
dumb
are getting mad at him because
instantly.
You don't want to keep the secret because it goes against the rules. But you're fixing to kill this man now to keep him quiet. That's also against the rules. This would be the second time you've taken out one of your people.
But luckily, Thaddeus was like super smart, and while he was getting stomped on,
first of all, I think he saw it. He saw when the change happened. He saw that
because he had that little. He had his head. He had his headpiece
he had
off.
His visor up.
But he was smart to recognize it.
He moved. The only thing where I will say that you're a shit runaway from person. I don't think there's a word for that. That's why I said it like that. But when he lands a hit, I think, but then he trips and he gets pushed down, I think it was, and he stayed down there, giving Maximus time to turn around. And when he did turn around, the first thing he did was smash the foot. If you would have gotten up and moved back, or maybe even possibly tried to run away, something else, you wouldn't be walking around now with toes hanging off and half a foot bust. Because they didn't show it, but they will show it later. And it's not the tea.
It's bad.
It's not the tea.
But I mean, Thaddeus was lucky. Like pop that fusion core right out.
He very intimately understands that suit. So he, even with the busted foots, he still manages to skirt past them and pull out the energy battery. And
that fusion core popped right out.
Down.
And that is horrifying. I didn't think about that.
There is one part that's more horrifying, though. It's not coming up just yet, so we'll wait. But yeah, and I feel like Maximus should have known because, dude, he's literally just paying you back for the shit you was just trying to do, and now you're begging him to let you go. You know damn well as soon as he puts that battery pack back, then you're gonna kill him.
He's not stupid. He's not dumb.
He's making the smart decision to say, you know what? Now you can go ahead and now tell whatever fucking story you want. I'm gonna go take this head and go fuck home, so I can tell them how much of a fuck shit person you are and what really happened. So when you come back, you ain't even gonna have to come back to.
Trash.
Hot trash. And this is a staple thing with Maximus. This isn't the last time we're gonna see this nonsense. Granted,
but then he's like a giant child. He's like a giant toddler exploring the consequences of their actions.
And not understanding all the way through still.
No. Like if I push this button and this tape pops out, I can take the tape and open it. But if I don't push it, I can't grab the tape. So if I take tape and open it and then try to put it back in there, will it work? You know what I'm saying? It's just little kid shit.
Absurd.
But that's what he gets. That is exactly what he gets. Even though it's still horrifying because he is literally baking in that suit.
Horrifying. But
he can't access the water. He can't do anything. I'm like, man, that double sucks. And then when the roaches crawled on him, I was like, oh no. And people were confused. They were like, oh, well, the roaches can't get into the... I don't think you understand. Roaches can squish themselves flat.
That's what I'm saying. Have you seen roaches in
real life? They're gonna
they get into your
crevices,
TVs and your
cracks.
radios and shit. Because they literally, that's their superpower. They can shrink down to nothing. 0.25 milliliter.
flat and slide in.
Scurrying through the cracks.
That's why it's hard to kill them. If you smash them, like if you smash them, you got to make sure you do this to smear them. Otherwise, they're going to be okay.
That's the crazy shit. And this is why people will always say that everything will go off in a nuclear bomb, but the roaches is still going to be here.
And the roaches is bigger, so they sliding in all types of stuff.
Yeah,
that's
they'll
yucky.
find places to hide.
That is the yuckies.
And yes, Luke, thank you. There will be more of these Team Black pictures. It's funny when I posted that link on Twitter. It's how it said originally, pick Team Green or Team Black. I took out Team Green. I said pick Team Black or Team Black. Your choice. Either one of them are good.
Pick this version of Team Black or this version of Team Black, or maybe this one. Yeah, they will survive the apocalypse, and I'm terrified. I don't want to be here. I told you I'm not going to be here.
I don't want to be here with them. There's already a whole lot more of them than there is us, and if I end up being the only motherfucker, no,
I'm not.
I don't like it.
Nope. Negative. But luckily, Lucy showed up. Hallelujah. Lucy showed up and was able to shoot them rad roaches off of him and get him the hell out of here. Like he opened them up and let him be free. Yeah. But it took a convincing. It did take convincing because she wasn't going to, because she was like, thank you for saving me. You're that guy, right? But that was like 4 days ago. So you could be a completely different guy now. I don't trust it. But then she got sick and she started throwing up because she had that radiated water.
Yeah, she didn't know what it was from.
That'll do you.
That again is where he goes into the bargaining, save my ass. So I got some rat away. Okay, you have that. You have radiation sickness. You're not going to get better. You're going to pass out very soon. And if you do, we're both dead.
Yep. So
she lets him out. I thought it's just good to mention of how smart sometimes Lucy is. He goes to tell her where the emergency switch is and whatnot, and she was like, "Oh, no,
I know
it's model blank 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 blank," and that all that jazz. So yeah, she's so smart. I
think it might have been a T-51.
That sounds.
I think it might have been a T-51 because up into the game you get the XOs.
Okay, yeah.
You go all the way up to the XOs, so I think it is a T-51. And she was like, "Oh yeah, because if you open it in here and it's got the tempered lining on the inside," and I was like, "Oh, look at you, girl, talk your shit."
Right.
It's okay.
When they were initiated, when they were put on the market for use, I forget what the war was, but yeah, that's one of the things I really like about her. She's like a walking encyclopedia.
It was when what is it called? I think it's like the annexation of Canada or something like that. I always get the word wrong. But it's when they took over Canada because they needed to cross through it to get to Alaska and fight the Chinese army that was trying to take over Alaska to get the oil. That is so sad that I know this fake ass history like that.
Ma'am, have you met us?
But it's like
we could tell you what was happening in Westeros in the year 143 AD.
That is sad.
And that's
don't ask me about real history though. I don't know.
It's AC, and it after the conquering.
I can't tell you I can't tell you our real history.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I saw that picture. Oh yeah. No, thank you.
Season yo. I called that last scene. It's like, no, this child is a fucking menace now. The only one person that could have calmed him down, that would have been able to calm him down. She gone. Dead. So yeah, it's really about to be.
It's a wrap.
Shit. I think Homelander is about to be the most toxic we've seen him, and I can't wait to see the mess.
Well, I don't know. I wonder if Ryan is going to be stronger than Homelander, because that would be a problem.
Very good question.
That would be a problem.
I'm suspecting that he will be. And I think it's going to be kind of a case because essentially Soldier Boy, that's his granddad. Soldier Boy was the number one top pick. He could still go toe to toe with Homelander now if he wanted to. So Ryan has that potential. And who knows what other stuff they gave her while she was pregnant to enhance him even more outside of the compound V.
I'm super excited. I'm not. Well, here's the thing. I keep checking Prime because they usually post the day before. So I keep checking. But yeah, that's the voice. He gonna need a good slap. You're right.
Yeah. A few of them. A few of them, I think. You know what? It probably is going to take either Annie or maybe someone else, but someone that's going to be able to
Billy,
put things into
I think
perspective
Butcher.
for him.
I think Butcher.
No,
I think Butcher.
It could be. It could be.
You want to know why? Because Butcher don't care about killing you.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll try.
Everybody else will be like, he'll try, and they'll be like,
yep. He'll let him think that we just having a conversation, and then move off with your head.
Yay.
But
we was talking about him giving.
They just started the new class. Cool. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston, and that's the 8th Doctor.
Talking about the black guy?
Premiered on BBC. No.
Talking about the black guy?
On Doctor Who?
Yeah.
No. That's the newer Doctor Who. This is what began this run of Doctor Who on the BBC.
Oh, okay. Because I like him. I'm seeing the clips of him acting a damn fool. I'm enjoying it.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I watched the preview and I said, okay, it's time for me to start keeping up with Doctor Who again for sure.
I'm literally going to Amazon Prime right now to see what's happening.
Right, looking at it.
To see if it's up. That's what I'm like, is it up?
And no, Butcher does not play. Butcher does not play. Especially if it's something that's near and dear to his heart. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. But the boys will be in rotation. That will probably be our Wednesday show. And we'll be doing it a week off since it airs Wednesday nights, I believe.
It's supposed to be Thursday night, the 13th. I'm checking to see if it goes up early. Because what time is it? We would know by like 9:00.
Yeah. How many
so I have it up.
episodes are they dropping? Are they going to do like the standard 3 or 2?
No clue.
Do you know?
I have no clue.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll definitely keep an eye on that after we get done roaming in the wastelands. So they successfully negotiate how to go about both of their side quests. He needs the head. Lucy's like, all right, well, I can track it easily with my Pip Boy, and then we can go get it. And then after that, once we get back
bring
to
the Brotherhood.
base, you could tell the Brotherhood, yo, can I get like 5 of y'all out on loan to go find my dad? And
he's like, yeah,
it worked.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
It reminded me of Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element. Yeah, I haven't felt this way about anybody before in my life. Yeah. That's exactly what he said. He was like, okay, and then you can bring those people to come help me, right? Yeah.
And also, Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies. It's freaking funny. If you have not seen it for some reason, go watch it. Because Ruby Rod remains my favorite character to this day.
Question: do we see the vault in this? Do we see the vault?
We do.
Like the Norm story? Okay, actually, I wasn't sure.
Yep, we're headed there now. Actually, we went past a little bit. After she passes out is when we cut back to Norm and Chet, and they're still in the middle of their Goonie adventure in the Vault of Horrors. And there's a message on there. We couldn't remember what it was on Monday when we talked briefly about it, but the message said, "We know what's in there."
Okay.
And he's talking about the people of Vault 31. So we know where that's going, but they don't. And it's very strange to him why all those things are out there. Chet, again, is still right behind him like, hey, bro, can we leave? Please, por favor. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, they finally go back through the cornfield. They end up back. Blind Owl is right there checking them.
That was the end of last episode. That was like them at the end of the last episode. In this episode, they do the voting.
I just watched it. Yeah,
are you sure?
Do that too, but that's after this. Yeah, I just watched it before we came on.
I could have sworn that they were already out.
That was this episode.
That's all I'm like.
I couldn't remember exactly where it was on Monday, but watching it tonight reminded me. Yeah, that was here. She sees the bloody shoes, and then she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, run along, And they're both at this moment, Norm and Blind Owl. They're both giving each other the
listen. Chet is terrified,
and Chet is scared.
Skirt,
right?
Skirt.
Even you can't tell nothing's really up with Norm, but
no,
it's
Chet's
Chet's reaction.
Chet's big ass.
Reacting to. Dude is seriously a giant standing next to Norman.
I kept trying to see how tall this actor was because I'm like, sir, you're barely in anything, but you're huge.
Like I want to say he has to be at least 6'5".
Somewhere in there, either 6'3" at the shortest, I think, and then 6'5" at the tallest. Because I'm like, listen, you are too big to be this goofy and scared.
Far too big.
Too big. Too big.
Big back entry. You are correct.
He is entirely
correct.
But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot coming out in June. So yeah.
Deep sighing. Like, I'm tired.
Already. But okay. And that was just a short clip there. And after that, cut back to Lucy and Maximus. They're hiding the suit. He's covering up, and
I'm gonna find it. Like you didn't hide it good enough.
Right.
So you laid it down and put a blanket on it, and then put a thing on it, and then lean something on it. Sorry, I found that.
Who wasn't gonna find that?
Like me, sir.
It's impossible that would stay hidden there of all places.
Hilarity. But
they do that, and this is actually right when they have the convo about going to do get recruits and whatnot. But yeah, that scene ends when they're walking out the tunnel, and we cut back to the overseers. Now a little bit that was happening last time we were in the vault before this the campaign was running.
Yeah, they were trying to decide who's going to replace overseer Hank.
It was Blind Owl, Ridge, and Woody all running. Blind Owl is doing her promotion probably the best way over the loudspeaker. Woody and Reg.
You talking about Betty?
Posters up.
Oh, I was like, wait, who's Blind Owl? Girl, I was like, Kizzy? Betty? Who is that? I keep forgetting. I'm talking about.
Yes, I was talking about.
Girl, I was like, who the hell is that? That's Kizzy. Go ahead, though. Yes. I got you.
Yes. Which is amazingly weird to me right now, though. Who are you, Meeks? I feel like you're a stranger because we literally do that all the time.
I know, but I was just like, girl, I was listening. I was like, yeah, we got this. And the fuck is Big Al? Because that's what I heard.
Owl. Okay.
I heard Big Al. I was like, who is Big Al? And I was like, wait, what? Blind Owl? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm here.
So,
oh my gosh.
The campaign's going, and then it does get to the election. And I don't know why this man felt the need
to tell everybody,
to explain himself
on
why he's voting.
No one cares.
The way he's voting, no one cares. And he low-key almost made old boy cry right here. Because he looks so sad. He's just, I wish I could vote for you, but you're not really good. And there's a slogan. I should have wrote the slogan down that they have. Like, if you want good things done or something, vote for 31, like that. But anyway,
when things look glum, vote 31.
That's it. And also, we find out. Oh wait, hold on. I don't want to skip ahead on that. I think it's.
That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, wait. So when do they do the investigation into 31 and talking to Stephanie? Is that the next episode?
No. It's in this episode.
Okay, just towards the end.
It's not this scene. Yeah.
Okay, so right now they know that all of the people, all the overseers came from 31, but they haven't discussed it out loud amongst themselves after leaving the vault or leaving the vault. Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Let's see. I think we cut after that. Yeah, the announcement's made, and in my notes, Norm and Al are now side-eyeing each other.
Oh, come on. Yeah. The sidest of eyes.
Like the plot is thickening.
I can't even. And it's not even like, you know what? It's not even a side eye. They are actively aggro staring at each other to see who's going to flinch first.
Game recognized game.
They're like, All right. Like, oh, before I need some lunch. Okay. I see you grab the chicken wing.
Hilarious.
I'm like, ooh, daggers. And poor Chet is in the middle, like.
Poor Chet. Chet is literally just out here trying to live. And it's that because he keeps getting the monkey wrenches. At least for him, he thinks that. Let's see. Okay. It does cut out after that announcement. Actually, fun little tidbit. A little bit before, in the wasteland when they were first coming, as they're walking, they're talking about like she asked for like a brief history lesson.
Yeah, a history lesson
on what happened. And
in the past 300 years or
300 years is what she said. Yeah. He does start to try to tell her something, and then she stops and laughs. It's like,
you're crazy.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
The bombs dropped. What are you talking about? That was a long time ago. He was like,
what
no.
The Brotherhood told me. He was
like,
said,
no.
You believe that silly thing? And he's like, bitch, I'm in here.
I survived it. What are you talking about? I was there. I was there when the bombs dropped.
What you mean? A little bit later.
No, he said that here. He said it here. He's like, I was there when the bombs dropped, but she's thinking that he's talking about the big bombs, but he's talking about what he's going to show her later. But they're not talking about the same thing at the same time, and she don't know that because they were still walking to the thing.
Start. Yes, they are. This is the start of that conversation. There's a cut in between that, though.
They cut away after that, I thought, and then they go back to the vault where they was doing the 33. So he mentions it, but they look at each other like, and then they cut, and then they keep going because they're past they're walking on the railroad tracks before they meet the funnest people in the world.
Yes, yeah, they are, but that does all happen in order as they're showing it, but there's cuts in my notes away from that. Is what I'm saying. So they split that up just a bit. Because let's see, she gets the history lesson, and the one thing I thought was funny is as they were cutting back and fading away to them continue the walk, she says, "So the size of Earth, is it round or flat? What are you guys out with that these days?" And I thought that was a really meta joke.
Honestly, they don't even
definitely something she would say.
I don't even think they would be thinking about that.
People in Wasteland wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would be thinking about that. The Enclave, yes. Not even Brotherhood. Brotherhood is like, we're trying to clean up your area.
Care.
Brotherhood's like, I'm coming to your house to take your thing. I don't give a fuck if the Earth's flat. Like, bitch, do you have that mat?
Right. Look,
get it here.
Flat or round, it doesn't matter. I can use your shit to my own ends.
Exactly. Give me your toaster.
No, what you got on my toaster oven, Holmes?
Exactly. Like I see you have that telephone device. It's amazing.
Why don't you let me get that?
Run me that.
Appreciate that.
Run me that.
Nope. And then it cuts to not the election. Let me scroll up. It cuts back to the bridge scene. Oh, or shit. No. Where the hell did I stop the damn notes? Word, this is not the time for you to be playing with me.
Your whole electronic situation is playing with you.
All
of it. Every single time.
It annoys me.
It just knows.
I did just bring back something else that we forgot to touch on. Actually, right after this, once she asked the flat Earth question, Norm goes on a seek and find again into computers because he's been able to hack the info now. He finds out that all of the overseers have been from Vault 31. And, right, look, I sure do.
She does. No lie.
And I have it. I just don't have it loaded up.
She absolutely does. Because she'll be working okay, and then she'll turn around, go to the bathroom, come back, and something's wrong. Like little gremlins is in there fucking it up for a real one.
Pretty much. That's exactly right.
Yep. I thought they were a real thing when I saw those Bugs Bunny cartoons. I did. That's why I was terrified of the movie Gremlins. Yeah, I thought they were real.
I love them. I love those movies.
Now I do, but when I was little, you better not put that shit on.
Really? Oh, that
you better turn that shit off.
One of my favorite Christmas movies all the time.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So then after we see Norm's got the thing, we get the election results, and lo and behold, of course, it's blind
Betty from Vault 31 wins 98%. Like 4 people
98%.
didn't vote for her. 4 whole people.
Like, I honestly would like to know who those 4 people were.
I'm pretty
Because
sure it was
we know
Norm.
that Reg voted for her too.
Mm-hmm. Woody didn't though. Woody voted for himself, right?
Yeah. I think Woody would definitely.
So that's
they didn't know
2.
his result, but yeah.
So I don't know.
Who would've
I don't know
voted
if anybody
for?
else.
I don't even know.
Those are the only
Yeah,
2 I can think of.
Yeah. No one else has had enough presents.
That's funny though.
Right. So after the results, it cuts over to back to the wasteland, and I was mad when this scene started moving. In my notes specifically, it says, "Lucy, I thought you were learning."
No, she's good. She's a golden-hearted person. She is like, I know these people are okay because I'm okay. We're gonna be okay together as long as we're not having any animosity. So we're fine.
But the conversation she had with Maximus in the suit
Doesn't matter.
was just had.
Doesn't matter.
You said you need to do better. You recognize that in yourself.
She didn't put a time frame on when the need to do better started.
They haven't had any problems for about 2 hours. So
listen, that's what she was like. Okay, I don't need to do better. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm good. What are you talking about? I don't need to do that anymore.
That was just a one-time thing. It will never
I'm okay.
happen, not ever. Ridiculous.
I enjoyed this scene so much because I'm like, everybody is carrying. You hear me?
Everyone. Multiple things.
Everyone.
Except for right now, Maximus. And he asks for the gun.
And I would have been like, immediately here.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Exactly. There's no reason for you to think that these people don't have ill intent against you. Again, look at what you just said.
Yes.
Like 5 people have tried to kill me already since I've been out here. Like, I know
you've been out here a week,
but I didn't think y'all was that different.
Like literally every single day, somebody tried to kill her. Every single day, somebody or something tried to kill her.
And
every single day.
A few hours since you came to that realization, and your first thought is, no, we could peacefully just walk across the bridge together. Neither of us are armed, and hands in the air and whatnot. And Maximus is like, they will fucking kill us.
That whole conversation
what?
Between him, Maximus, and the guy, I was hollering. That shit was so funny. And she was like, well, maybe we could just put down our weapons and I don't have a weapon. We don't either.
Because he understood the assignment. He knows exactly what's happening. And
he's like, bitch, I said we ain't armed. Oh my gosh.
It's so absurd. And I really did just want to jump in but
it's so funny. And the music they played was perfect. The music they played was so perfect because they was just slow motion crab walking. Just like, you better play that music. And I just knew, because you can tell by her eyeballs. As soon as they zoomed in, I knew it was a problem, because actually the lady character is based off a character model in, I want to say either 4 or 3. The same hat, the same thing. And she was a problem then. She was then. And I was like, is that shooter?
Yep.
Shooter.
Yep. My notes say that that conversation went on far too long. The conversation should have went, yo, give me your gun. And, oh, here, there's a gun in my hand. Pop, pop. Shoot them both in the head. 3 seconds or less is how long that whole scene should have been.
But they was like almost to each other, getting ready to cross by each other, when you can just tell the flincherization of this woman, because she saw that pit boy and she was like, money. Not only is that money, I can eat you.
Meat.
Money, like we can loot and pollute, because that is our way. Oh my gosh. And the quickest shootout happened. It was like ping, pow, pop.
Yep. And I think he did miss one shot. But aside from that, he did that almost flawlessly. Even taking a damn bullet through his bicep. And I thought it was hilarious when they were talking about it later.
And he was like, I'm fine.
He was like, oh, no,
I'm fine.
Just flesh wound. All my notes say Monty Python.
Listen.
It's but a flesh wound.
Sir, I wouldn't have trusted anything from them. I'd have been like, I'm going to need you to look at my arm real quick. Look at my arm, because they was dirty. And then he went over there and didn't loot nothing. And he didn't loot nothing. Like, that hurt my spirit.
Yeah,
that hurt my spirit.
Like, why didn't you walk off with their weapons?
I would have. Well, the guy fell into the water. I get.
That's right. That's true.
I ain't going in there. But the lady, I'm taking everything.
Pick her clean.
Do I need it? No. I'm taking your bubble vest. I'm taking your dirty hat.
Because I might need to trade for some shit later on.
Exactly. Currency. Or bartering. But I did like how that ended, because she was like, what the fuck? Or what you say? What the hell? Something like that.
Yeah. She's like, why would you do that? They were fiends.
Exactly.
What's a fiend? A fiend they eat people. And then she again gets the shocked Pikachu face look. I'm like, Lucy, it's episode 5.
Baby.
You can't be like this.
You've been out here a week now. Baby. You had to cut ass jerky for somebody.
You went to the school of Coop the Fantastic Ghoul.
You had to cut ass jerky.
And you still doing this shit.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. You know what? What
Get it
house,
together.
What house would we put her in?
Which house? Which house system?
I'm gonna say Hogwarts.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Hufflepuff only because she's just a loose in her happy. You know, I like
that. Is true. That is true.
She fits. I mean,
that is true.
She could. Also,
I'm gonna need her to be better.
Well, she could also go into Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
I feel like you need to be a little bit better, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here playing like this. It's disrespectful. I'm gonna need you to be better, Lucy. Okay? Because you are very cheerful, very happy, but I'm gonna need you to be more observant. I believe in you. I believe in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You just said how different they are. So come on, please and thank you. And yes, take everything. Absolutely.
Stole it all.
And right there is where we cut. And we get back to Norm. And he's talking to Chet. Steph is in the shower. Norm is doing his daddy duties.
Chet is.
That he was given. Chet.
Yeah,
that's right. Chet is doing that. And Norm's over there. They're talking a thing about Vault 41. And then Steph comes out.
I think my favorite part about that conversation is that they're talking in a whisper. And he was like, well, if there's nothing wrong, why the fuck are we whispering? Well, because she's from 31. He's like, oh.
Oops.
And then she comes out and he was like, hey. Hello.
Just getting ready to leave.
Exactly. Hello. I'm leaving now. But he does ask a question before he leaves.
He asks her a very good question. Go ahead.
What's the difference between our vault and Vault 31? And she's like, I think we have better potatoes.
Yeah.
And he was like,
no. First she said, what did your dad
What'd you hear? Yeah, what did your dad tell you?
And he said, I don't know. He didn't really answer me. That's why I'm asking you. And she said, I think it was that we had better potatoes over there. And immediately, again, because Norm is always on point. He's like, you know what? That's exactly what he would tell me to. Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna see y'all later.
All right. Hit the button. Bow. Open his door up.
Done. And I think he then immediately goes and starts brainstorming and scheming again.
It's so criminal.
Not scheming, but just
figuring stuff out.
He can find. Yeah.
I think it's so criminal how perceptive and intuitive Norm is. It makes me wonder, what would have happened if his dad had never gone missing? I think he would have still found this out, and his dad would have had to deal with him.
I think so too.
You are a problem, sir, because he already didn't want to be there. Yep. Nothing motivates somebody to be nosy than them being in a place they don't want to be. That is true.
Yeah.
The Muslims were loud as
Yeah.
fuck. Mm-hmm. They
And
were.
also, low-key, I'm also wondering, what would happen if he was on the search?
I don't think half this stuff would have happened.
No, I think he would have already found that dude and been back in the vault.
I think he would have already found him and been like, this situation is situationing. Like, what the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? I think he would have been knee deep in the mystery. Hey,
Kellen. Thank you for popping in. Do rest up and sleep well. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Sir.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you.
Hold on. Let me do that too. Mink. See, you're at 28 now.
Yes, I noticed. We're climbing, y'all. Slowly but surely, we're getting up there. Like my fingers are crossed because we about to be on House of the Dragon, and that always never fails.
Brings in people. Yep.
So yeah, we're looking forward to it. I just got to figure out who our guests are going to be.
You have fun with that. All of it.
I'm campaigning now.
Should do that.
So let's see. After this, and we cut back to Lucy and Maximus, and they get to the huge shady. I keep wanting to call that place Shady Pines. This is not the Golden Girls. Shady Sands.
Shady Sands. And she sees that giant New California Republic sign, and she was like, "What the hell is that? That's crazy, right?" He's like,
she starts laughing.
Yeah, he's like,
he was like, "You've never heard of them?"
And she's like, "What are you talking about?"
What do you mean?
It says there's like 38. What was it? Either 3,800 or 30,000?
30,000 something or other. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, "What do you mean? That says 34,000 people." And he's like, "Yeah. Like on the surface."
And she's like, "But they said everybody up here was gone. Like it was going to be our job to come back.
What about Reclamation Day?
Yeah, Reclamation Day. And we were supposed to do all these things. Like this is what keeps us going and driving. And it happened without us."
Listen, the way Maximus was like,
seriously.
Like I lived here.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. She was like, yeah, like that shattered her whole world. So came here from watching. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we about to have some fun, and all of the fuckery will be going down.
I'm excited. I'm just sad that it's short, but I'm excited.
I want more than 8 episodes, but
and then we gotta wait 2 years.
Again. But it's gonna be awesome. So
season 3 is about to be fire. If they leave off where I think, it's gonna be fire. But yeah.
All right. So after she goes through her little mid life crisis.
Yeah, the fuckery.
She's like, I wonder if anybody survived. And Maximus is like, well,
I did.
Yeah, I survived. I lived here.
Me?
And he's the only one that survived because his parents had that quick thought to put him in the lead-lined freezer like they did in Indiana Jones.
Yeah, like me.
Yep.
Me.
Which is another reason, again, you can take his word to the bank on that, Lucy. Yes, there were 34,000 people living here. We were.
That's what I mean. She is so confused. I can imagine hearing that, being like, "This is your purpose, your whole entire life. This is your father's purpose. This will be your children's purpose, and people are already out here living without you."
Yeah.
And you've been underground, just stuck underground with your fake son.
He said it's been so long. He said that they didn't even think humans were in the vaults. Like we thought there was just monsters down there. All right, Callan, appreciate you, and do
have a good night
safely.
Yeah, I'm just like, sir. I mean, ma'am. I mean, what are you going to do about it? You're going to have to absorb it. Hey,
look, yes.
All day, every day. All day. I don't care about the other side. Like maybe they can. I don't care. I said what I said.
Exactly.
Eye roll.
Huge. The hugest eye roll.
Do not have time.
Oh man. Blah, blah, blah. I think they check his
Oh yeah, his wound, because he starts wobbling a bit. He starts looking a little unsteady.
A little prickish. She pulls out the thing that he had stuffed in there,
covered in blood.
And it's covered. It's literally dripping wet. Like, bro,
all I can think about is infection.
Can't lose that much blood.
All I can think about is infection and blood loss. Like,
I think he would die before it gets infected. Honestly, the way he's bleeding,
I'm like,
if it's not corrected, he's not gonna last too long.
So that's what she says. She was like, "Well, hey, look, there's a hospital right there. Let's go." We were yay. He was like, in the cutback.
Oh wait, no. It's this is where they cut it. Hold on. And question: that symbol that was on the pavement, is that for the Enclave? Where's that symbol from?
I'd have to see it,
because I've seen it. I think they've showed it in the show before. I just don't remember what it means or whose.
I gotta pull up my episode 5. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I must already put it in a folder. Hold, please. I hate going into this folder, to this drive, because listen, it's so unorganized. I'm like, I'm trying.
I agree, Luke. I 100% agree with that.
We're on episode 5, right? I don't care.
Yeah, his whole hand was just dripping. Ugh.
Hold on. Cut back in the hospital. Shady Sands. Thank you so much.
And also, he did try to warn her from going in there. She's like, "Well, you don't know what's in there." Well, yeah, I don't know, and we need to make it. So I'm gonna
no, that symbol is Vault-Tec.
Oh, okay.
So that lets you know that it's a Vault-Tec property, yeah. And also the name of the hospital, Hawthorne Hospital, is a high level exec in the game in 4 that has their own hospital chain as well.
Okay. Makes sense that a Vault will be there.
Yep.
What's going on, bruv?
Hey, JD. Yeah, so that's what that is. That's definitely a Vault-Tec symbol.
All right. And while he's yelling outside for her to come back,
she gone.
He knows that she ain't. So
she gone.
He does go in.
She flying.
Try to get her back if anything happens. And he ends up walking into a trap. He goes past the door, trying to get to another door. There's no handle there. And he tries to go back out the other way. It's locked now. And the lights, sirens go off. The gases come out to disinfect. And then boom, the floor opens and he's screaming bloody murder as we cut back to Blind Al.
This lady.
And this scene, go on, take it away.
Listen, although I do look like her child right now, because my fro is froing. Listen, when I tell you, this is the only way my fro can fro. I'm so excited for it, even though I gotta wash it because it's so dirty. Dang. So they get back, and she is like, "I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for voting me. I'm a winner. Chicken dinner, me." And so while I'm thinking about the plans of what to do, since they do have that water chip shortage that we never heard of again for the rest of the episodes.
Yep.
Period. Yeah. So she was like, "Well, since we have this and we're just trying to figure out stuff, we have a whole other vault to use. How about we split the population so that half of the people in here go over there and try to repopulate and reuse and build it back up so we can go ahead and continue the bargaining." And when I tell you this man's face, Norm was like,
"What in the fuck is going on here?" And especially after she said, "I talked with the overseer for 31. And we thought we shouldn't let space go to waste. We're the lucky ones here. We've been given this great task and we're here, we're safe. We can rebuild and blah, 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 blah. Let's go use our resources. And she takes them on a tour. And Norm and Chet go in. They're looking around. Chet, of course, is not trying to get into anything else further.
Chet is silent, but like, this is Chet. Norm is like,
and Norm is walking around like, what the fuck?
The paint's still wet.
Huh?
Like you didn't even let the paint dry.
You could tell it has the new car smell.
How did you do this? I'm still confused on how she did it. And
who did it with her? Because it's literally only been a day.
Did she say that Vault 31 helped her clean up, or did she just say that we cleaned it up and it was just arbitrary we?
No, not with the cleaning. With what to do with the vault.
Okay,
that's the only thing she said. She had talked to 31.
Yeah, that's my question. Then who did the cleaning? Because it wasn't you.
Exactly.
Where'd the bodies go? Why is all the rum gone?
Because half of y'all died in the Raider attack. So how did you have enough people? Like you had to have gone and got everybody but Norman Chet to make this happen.
There's so many bodies, and dead bodies are heavy.
Yeah, but everybody's there at that meeting. So and everyone looks surprised. I mean, you could just have told them to look surprised, but seriously,
everybody was like, "Oh, really?" Exactly. Norm's face is facing.
That is a thing to question. That is a thing to question.
I'm wondering if they're ever going to touch that, because I want to know. A bitch is nosy.
Maybe. Of course, right, yeah. Yep. Like, and and yeah, that funk don't go away. Yeah, and they're walking by, and he's looking at the shit. Obviously hates it. And it's almost, I would think he should develop some type of a spidey sense or something, because he's walking off and he ends up being by himself looking out at the
overseer situation.
Cornfield, yeah. And Lindell just sneaks up behind him, puts her hands on his shoulders, and he spins around.
What do you think? I'll be like, bitch. You say bitch?
Seriously. You like, the way an elbow would have came up to your chin.
Rocked.
No, don't do that.
Who are you talking to?
Do that.
Don't do that. Literally.
And
she was like, what do you think? And he was like, wow, you guys cleaned up real fast, huh? And she was like, yep, we did.
How'd you do it?
Girl, who is we?
Wait. Maybe she did get 31 to do it. What if they got a bunch of the freaking bots?
Like Mr. Handy's?
Over there. Yeah.
That's the only way I could think about doing it if they had Mr. Handy's, which would make sense because Mr. Handy's were available for Vault Tech because Vault Tech created Mr. Handy's. That's the only way.
Handy.
Yeah, that's the only way.
That's the only way I think it works. Because you want to keep the people in the dark. That's literally what the plan is. So having that many of them be compromised to cover this up doesn't make sense. So yeah, she had to been in there, activate the Terminator bots to come in, do this work, and then put them back in on the charger.
Yeah, but did you notice that in that overseer office, the computer was destroyed? He couldn't because he wanted to go in there and take a look at the computer. The computer is busted, and I mean like the screen broken and the insides ripped out, like busted.
Gone.
So it had to be replaced.
Yep, the record has been sponged. It's gone, and she made sure in the move when picking who would go there to take Chet and Steph and the baby and put them in Vault 32, which honestly I don't think she has to worry about Chet at all. Even if he would have stayed in 33, Chet's not going to be putting himself into anything else.
Yeah, he was only following Norm because that's his cousin. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
He was like, I gotta sit here and mind my business because I could be next, and he is smart about that. That is the smartest thing to do, especially since you know that Stephanie is from 31 and you don't know who is in 31 or what's going on in 31 and how they're deciding all of this. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it.
And I think he's also figuring out that his dad had a hand in that bullshit too, because obviously he came from Vault 31 too.
Yep, it's so cool. This show is so cool. And I know they're filming season 2 right now, or at least I think they are filming season 2 right now.
That'd be great. Let's rack them up, get them out.
Projecting.
I do wonder though.
No, go ahead.
How much stuff was in storage over there at Vault 31? Because all of those things in there look brand new.
I don't know if they're brand new or they could just be painted new. They could just be sprayed real quick because they definitely sprayed that fucking wall. Because Norm wiped his hand and was like, bitch, this is still wet. Like, he said, this paint is still wet. They said they're projecting an estimated 1,253 filming days in California, including 39 shoot days planned outside of Los Angeles for season 2. Okay. And it's beginning later this year.
Cool.
Because they're like, y'all, we got jobs. So if you want jobs, we got them. Which I'm going to be nosy and look at. What jobs y'all talking about? Do you need IT?
I take it right. Do you need the technicals? Por favor. Oh boy. All right. So that's the second to last thing here. And it's very firm in place as they're standing there in this conversation. And he asks her, what is the question that he asked her?
Oh, about the pit boy. Like, what happened to his mom's pit boy?
That's right. Yeah, and she says, we buried it with her. And he's like,
who is we?
Though? And he said, well, I know because I was there. So
your father and I buried her with it.
Your dad saw it too. And of course, because he knows the truth, he just plays the part like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering.
I'll see you. Yeah, I'll be seeing you, Herbie.
And she walks away with the same look on her face that he has on his face. And the last scene we get goes back to the hospital, and Lucy wakes up before Maximus. He finds her looking out a window, and he's like, oh,
where the hell are we?
Where are we? And of course she perks up and smiles. So we're in the best place in the world. We're in a vault.
Yep.
And the episode ends.
This show is just so good. I'm so
really
mad.
Is.
It's so disgusting.
It's so great.
So gross. Because now we've had like because Arcane was a good video game adaptation. Yeah. The Last of Us was a great video game adaptation. This was great. I mean, Arcane was not just good, it was great. Like they're showing that you can do this.
They're getting better.
You can do this, So we've seen, because The Last of Us is a linear game, and they were able to do this linear game justice. This is an open world game where each game is a different story, and they're able to do it and create its own story. So they can do this. They can do this. Man, makes me happy.
I like it. I like it a lot. And I cannot wait to see what comes up in the next season.
Oh, dying.
So next Friday, well, not next Friday, but this Friday coming up, you can catch me on the Citadel of Trivia channel, where our topic is the world of Germ. Germ being GR, token, a token. Why did token just jump in my head?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know exactly, girl. I was like, you see me look. I was like,
George. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because the RR.
I was just like,
they're the same. Yeah. But this is where we will have all questions pertaining to the world of Westeros drama, Fire and Blood, World of Ice and Fire, the whole book series, the TV shows, everything is what we'll be covering in the trivia. So come by. You'll have a blast, I promise. Links downstairs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be on with the boys, unless something comes up, on DJ Wun Wun's channel, talking some more of the Bad Batch, episodes 11 to 13.
See, I thought you were going to say you're going to be on with the boys, talking the boys.
No.
That would have been great.
I wish.
It would have been like perfect.
Yeah. But we can dream. We can dream one day. We'll see. And what are you talking about? Give your brother a good snack. Oh,
Listen, I told him he is still working on them shirts. I was like, okay. He did give me his shirt because he's been like going to the gym. So I have this shirt that he can't fit no more that I'm aware because this is all I got. But I'm just like, sir,
yeah,
please.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear. But yeah, we'll be on something. I will be doing the premiere with Daphne and Tanisha. Y'all saw them in our finale last year that we did for season 1. So come do the watch along. If you don't have anybody to watch with you, come and watch with us. You have to have your own subscription. Not showing the video, but you'll see and you'll hear it as we're going through. And then Monday we'll be back on to talk about it with Meeks for sure. Again, not sure who the guest is or if we'll find one in time, but you'll know.
But at the bare minimum, Lady D might be in the chat.
And yes, and Lady D might be in the chat because I might have to have her email me the There Be the Dragons so I can announce for her.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. So we can have her still continue in the show because she got that little babby. That babby don't care. That baby don't care about House of the Dragons.
Yeah,
she don't care. Baby's like, bitch, I want my milk.
Right,
and that's it.
Right. Hello, excuse me.
Tap.
Kids be bullies, man.
They don't care. Because I was like, I don't know what I was doing with my hair, but Tinka looked at me when I was talking to her, and she was like, Mimi, maybe next time when you call me, you should do your hair.
Oh. Well. Wait. What's the clip say? Emotional damage.
I went.
Kids don't
get off my damn phone.
Feelings.
Get off my damn phone.
Kids don't care about your feelings, man.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh man. Yeah. That has become a favorite.
Yeah, she didn't care. It's okay though.
Yeah, we
I still love my Tinkerbinka. But damn, she be saying some off the wall stuff.
She a real one.
Yeah, but I'm still doing stuff. Stuff is done. I have a lot of shit happening. You know me.
Yep. Let them know what you got.
I'm so tired. Let me look at my board. Of course, the boys. I am completely caught up with Bridgerton, and I will be up this morning watching 2 episodes of season 3, part 2. I've done Queen Charlotte. I've done all of the above. House of the Dragon. Of course, you know my reactions. If I can't get to them the night of, they will be early Monday morning. Still doing Fringe. Getting ready to wrap up season 4 on YouTube. We got Demon Slayer, Avatar, My Hero Academia. Blood of Zeus is almost finished. I have to edit one last video, but I'm putting them up slowly. Blood of Zeus should be done by middle of next week, like all on YouTube, middle of next week. What else? I'm thinking about starting 2 K-dramas. I have to see because I have to be able to like watch so many episodes in a row.
Right.
So we'll see. And I got to check out what's coming up for this month on K-dramas. But I'm also still putting up Baldur's Gate. I've got Fallout 1. I've got Final Fantasy 9. I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Dragon Age?
Yeah, I've got my Dragon Age breakdown video. I watched the gameplay and I have my thoughts on what's going on, what I think it looks like, what I'm hoping for. And yeah, I think that's it right now.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And I get my random gaming together.
Girl,
see what I want to put
There's
up.
so much out here. There's so many things for you to attempt to play.
I mean, honestly, I play a lot of I guess what they would say is idle gaming. Like I don't have to join a coalition or a group or anything to survive in the game. I can just go around and do shit.
That's my problem.
Put puzzle pieces together or something or other.
That is my problem.
Wow.
That's how you get a video game, one video game with 70 videos, and all the videos are at least 2 hours. That's what happens. Yeah.
Because those games where you have those puzzle things, they will keep you on there.
I love puzzles.
You will have an allotted time to use. You will still keep playing.
You should also look into the room. Look into the room series. It is the first game is literally a box, and you are trying to get into the box. And then the next game is like a box in a room, and you're trying to get into the box in a room. And the third game is like a house in a box in a room. And in the fourth game, you're like everywhere. It's so much fun, but you're still like solving puzzles. And I mean, like, I don't mean like, here's the instructions for the puzzles. It's like, oh, you're in a room.
Figure it out.
Figure it the fuck out. Avatar should be, I'm trying to keep it on schedule Mondays and Fridays. And it's just Avatar, the animated series, not the live action. The live action will be after I finish the animated series. And yeah, I'm not going to do Korra before I do the live action of Avatar.
Okay.
So yeah.
And once she starts the live action, then we'll put into the rotation the discussion for those. If you do want to see me speak about it earlier, though, you can head over to the homies, Thousand Eyes and One. I was on with them for a few of their episodes during the season, and it was a blast. So go check my homies out. Links already below.
Yep, that's all I got. That's all I got for a pork chop.
Word up. So yeah, we're gearing up for those Dragon Streets coming up. That's it's gonna be the best. Some of our favorite characters about to move into their hot toxic girl and hot toxic whatever they are. And getting this stuff popping, and I can't wait.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, y'all stay safe out there. Pardon me. Sorry. And have a great rest of your week. Be safe. Go hug your parents and tell them you love them.
Absolutely.
So.
Bye.